Vasudev. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naranjaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
Bhaktin Bhavadirnaistiki
भक्तिन् भवति नैस्तुकी
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
Devaki Nandanaya cha
देवकीनन्दनाय च
Nandagopa Kumaraya
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, text number 49. 2-7-49. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Scheduled Incarnations with Specific Functions. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Śreyasām api vibhur bhagavān yato asya.
śreyasām अपि विभुर्भगवान् यतो अस्य
bhāva-svabhāvā-vihitasya sataḥ prasiddhiḥ.
भाव-स्वभाव-विहितस्य सतः प्रसिद्धिः
Dehe sva-dhātu-vigame nuviśīryamāṇe.
देहे sva-dhātu-vigame nuviśīryamāṇe
vyomeva tatra puruṣo viśīryate ajaha.
vyomeva tatra puruṣo viśīryate ajaha.
Word by word meaning. Please repeat behind me. Saha,
Saha,
he.
śreyasām,
Śreyasām, all auspiciousness.
all auspiciousness.
Api,
Api,
also.
also.
Vibhur,
Vibhur,
the master.
the master.
Bhagavān,
Bhagavān,
the personality of Godhead.
the personality of Godhead.
Yataha,
Tatra,
because.
because.
Asya,
Asya,
of the living entity.
of the living entity.
Bhava,
Bhava,
natural modes.
natural mode.
Svabhāva,
Svabhāva,
own constitution.
own constitution.
Vihitasya,
Vihitasya,
performances.
performances.
Sataḥ,
Sataḥ,
all good work.
all good work.
Prasiddhiḥ,
Prasiddhiḥ,
ultimate success.
ultimate success.
Dehe,
Dehe,
of the body.
of the body.
Sva-dhātu,
sva-dhātu,
forming elements.
forming elements.
Vigame,
Vigame,
being vanquished.
being vanquished.
Anu,
Anu,
after.
after.
Viśīryamāṇe,
Viśīryamāṇe,
having given up.
having given up.
Vyoma,
Vyoma,
sky.
sky.
Iva,
Iva,
like.
like.
Tatra,
Tatra,
thereupon.
thereupon.
Puruṣaha,
Puruṣaha,
the living entity.
the living entity.
Na,
Na,
never.
never.
Viśīryate,
Viśīryate,
becomes vanquished.
becomes vanquished.
Ajaha,
Ajaha,
due to being unborn.
due to being unborn.
Translation and Purport by Divangri Sabhaya Charnavrinda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation. Please repeat behind me. The personality of Godhead
Personality of Godhead
is the supreme master of
is the supreme master of
everything, auspicious,
auspicious,
because
because
the results of
the results of
whatever actions are performed
whatever actions are performed
by the living being
by the living being
in either the material or spiritual existence
in either the material or spiritual existence
are awarded by the Lord.
are awarded by the Lord.
As such, He is the ultimate benefactor.
He is the ultimate benefactor.
Every individual living entity is unborn, and therefore, even after the annihilation of the material elementary body, the living entity exists. Exactly like the air within the body. Purport. The living entity is unborn and eternal, and as confirmed in the Bhagavad-gītā 2.30, the living entity is not exhausted even though the material elementary body is vanquished. As long as the living entity is in material existence, actions performed by him are rewarded in the next life or even in the present life. Similarly, in his spiritual life also, actions are rewarded by the Lord by the 5 kinds of liberation. Even the impersonalist cannot achieve the desired merging into the existence of the Supreme without being favored by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is confirmed in the Bhagavad-gītā 4.11 that the Lord awards similar results as one desires in one's present life. The living entities are given freedom to make their choice, and the Lord awards them accordingly. It is the duty of everyone, therefore, to worship devotedly only the personality of Godhead to achieve his desired goal. The impersonalist, instead of speculating or meditating, can directly execute the routine devotional service of the Lord and thus easily obtain the desired goal. The devotee, however, are naturally inclined to become associates of the Lord and not merge in the spiritual existence, as conceived by the impersonalists. The devotees, therefore, following their constitutional instincts, achieve the desired goal of becoming servitors, friends, father, mothers, or conjugal lovers of the Lord. The devotional service of the Lord involves 9 transcendental processes, such as hearing and chanting, and by performing such each and natural devotional services, and devotees achieve the highest perfectional results, far superior to merging into the existence of Brahman. The devotees are therefore never advised to indulge in the speculating upon the nature of the Supreme or artificially meditating on the void. One should not, however, mistakenly think that after the annihilation of this present body, there is no body by which one can associate with the Lord face to face. The living entity is unborn. It is not that he is manifest with the creation of the material body. On the other hand, it is true that the material body develops only by the desire of the living entity. The evolution of the material body is due to the desires of the living being. According to the desires of the living being, the material body develops. So, from the spirit soul, the material body comes into existence, generated from the living force. Since the living being is eternal, he exists just like the air within the body. Air is within and without the body. Therefore, when the external covering, the material body, is vanquished, the living spark, like the air within the body, continues to exist. And by the direction of the Lord, because he is the ultimate benefactor, the living entity is at once awarded the necessary spiritual body befitting his association with the Lord in the manner of Sarupya, equal bodily feature. Salokya, equally facility to live on the same planet with the Lord. Sarusti, equal possession of the opulence like the Lord. And Samipya, equal association with the Lord. The Lord is so kind that even if a devotee of the Lord cannot fulfill the complete course of devotional service, unalloyed and uncontaminated by material association, he is given another choice in the next life by being awarded a birth in the family of a devotee or rich man, so that without being engaged in the struggle for material existence, the devotee can finish the remaining purification of his existence and thus immediately after relinquishing the present body, go back to home, back to Godhead. That is confirmed in the Bhagavad-gītā. In this connection, detailed information is available in the Bhagavad Sandarbha of Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhupada. Once achieving the spiritual existence, the devotee is eternally situated there, as already discussed in the previous verse. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurulmridam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Putri Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharne Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarne Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Today is the 49th sloka, the Brahma and Narada's discussion. Brahma is explaining about the existence of the material and spiritual body. So here Brahma is explaining that whatever actions we performed by the living entities, living beings, what is happening? They will get the material or spiritual existence. That is awarded by the Supreme Lord. So it is very clear from this statement that what actions we are doing in the present life, that will make us to get the next body. It may be material. If you are not thinking about going out of this material world, or we are only connected with this material things, then we will remain here only. Then Lord will award according to our desire the material body. If you are desiring to go out of this material world and to be with the Supreme Lord, then the Lord will provide the spiritual existence. So it is based on our mind. So yesterday the previous sloka also we discussed. Mind is the controller of our senses, and however we are using the intelligence, according to that our mind will work. The minds are like ropes, and our senses are like the horses in the chariot, like the body in the body. So when the intelligence is controlled the mind, which is the rope, then what will happen? All the senses, like the horses, will be under control. So if the senses are in control, then what will happen? Then automatically we will get into the path of spirituality. So everything is based on our mind only, but we are not giving so much of importance to our mind. We are thinking that that is also since we are in the illusion, we are also not tame our mind to be with the Lord only. So there are so many, because of our senses, all the material things are agitating us, so we are unable to concentrate on the Supreme also. And in Bhagavad-gītā 2.30, Lord is saying, Dehi nityam avadyo ayam, dehe sarvasya bharata, tatmat tarvani bhutani, atvam sochitam arhasi. So here, Lord is clearly saying that, O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any living being. So he is not only saying that don't worry for your family members, don't worry for the army around you, and don't worry for your friends, don't even your relatives. So here it is very clear, the living entity which is dwelling in this body, even the body is slain. When you are during the war, anyway, all the army, all of his friends are going to be die. So don't worry for that, because no need to grieve. What he is saying that it is never going to be slain. The living entity which is there inside of the body, all of their body, it is never going to be slain. It is always remains. That's what Krishna confirming in Bhagavad-gītā. And the same thing he is telling in this, Brahma is confirming in this sloka also. Yes, he is saying that every individual living entity is unborn. So unborn means it is never take birth, and you are never going to die also. It is always eternal. That's why we are calling our body as a same body as the Lord. Our spiritual body, our spirituality, our Atma, our soul is same as a quality of the Supreme Lord. Sat, Chit, Ananda. So that's why it is always eternal. And also, we are all part and parcel of the Lord. Since we are all part and parcel of the Lord, we are also having the same quality as the Lord's quality. So many times we discussed this matters. So the living entity, as long as it is exists in this body, and how it is existing in this body, similar way, after leaving this body also, that living entity will exist. So how the air is existing in the body. So within this body, air is there, and outside also air is there. Right? The similar way, even though the body is not there, the air will remain. It is not necessary within the body only the air need to be there. The outside also the air can be there. The similar way, the living entity which is there in this body as a soul, it can remain within this body as long as the body is capable. Once the body is not capable, it can come out from this body, and still it will remain. And also here it is mentioned that Lord is rewarding the body according to our whatever we are desiring. So that is clearly said by the Lord in the 4.11, Bhagavad-gītā 4.11. Here Lord is saying that ye yatha ma prapatyante tam stataiva bhajanmami akam mama vat manuvartante manushyaha parata sarvasaha partha sarvasaha. So here he is saying that all surrendered unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Pratha. So here saying that how much ever we are surrendering to the Supreme Lord, how we are surrendering to the Supreme Lord, he will reward accordingly. So we discussed, if somebody worshipping the Bhuta, Preta and all, somebody worshipping the demigods, the Gramadevatas, somebody worshipping the different demigods, somebody they don't have, they become an atheist. So there are so many varieties of this material. So that's why the Lord is saying that at the time of death, what we are thinking, that body we will get in the next life. That is our desire. What at the time of death, what is your mind is thinking? We are thinking in your mind, that you will get in the next life for sure. That's the Lord is confirming. That means if Lord is fulfilling our desire, whether it is a material or the spiritual, it will be fulfilled. But it may not be the same what we desire. So we may think that next life, I want to become a Ambani. So you may not be Ambani, you may be in the Ambani's family, you may be a servant also. And you may be, based on your previous karma, you may be a dog also in their family. But you will be remain along with the Ambani family. So that is Lord is confirming. Whatever we are desiring, Lord is awarding that based on our previous karma. So that's the reason we are always going to keep the Lord in our mind. As much as we can, we have to remember the Lord. That's why we are chanting the holy name of the Lord. We are reading the scriptures, and we are hearing about the Supreme Lord, doing the kirtan, serving to the Lord. That's why keep the Lord in center. Why? Again and again, all the acharyas are saying this is keep the Lord in center, because if we keep the Lord in center, we always, in this life also, we are connected with the Supreme Lord. And at the time of death, it is very easy for us to remind the Supreme Lord. And also, Lord is confirming in Bhagavad-gītā that at the time of death, if a living entity is unable to remember him, since whatever the service he did in the lifetime, Lord will remember that service and he will remember and he will bring them into the proper position. So that's, he reward them. That's what in the 2.30 Lord is saying, that whatever the desire of this, how much ever they are surrendering, that much I will give. So that is based on our surrenderness, Lord is going to give us the next life. So, and also here Prabhupada is explaining about the devotees. There is a difference between the devotees and the impersonalist. So the impersonalist, they wanted to merge with the Lord. There are the mukti, it is in the different kinds of mukti explained over here. One of the mukti is sarupya mukti. So in the sarupya mukti, the living entity, they wanted to like a similar body feature as a Lord. So they will, so what they will do, they will after the death, they will go to the Vaikuntha planets. There, they will get the same body like a Vishnu, the same four-handed Vishnu. So there is, you may not see the difference between the Lord Vishnu and the living entity, because both are having the four hands and all. But the only thing is, in the original Vishnu, in the Vastrasala, Lakshmi Devi will be there, and the Bhrigu that when Bhrigu Muni kicked his heart, there is a scare. So that two things will be there in the original Vishnu. But the living entities, they will also get the four-handed Vishnu form, but it won't be there for them. So that is the only difference we can see in see them. So otherwise, they will get the equal bodily feature of the Supreme Lord. That mukti is called Sarupya mukti. Some people, they want to develop that kind of desire. They want to have the similar kind of body. So Lord is awarding them that also. And somebody wanted to Salokya. Salokya means whatever the Lord planet, whatever where Lord is residing in the same planet, whatever the facilities are available for the Lord, that facilities they will, along with that facilities, they will also live there. And Sarusti. And Sarusti means whatever the opulences are there with the Lord, possessions, that also, that kind of possession they will also want. So that Buddhist mukti is Sarusti mukti. And Samipya. So Samipya means it is equal association with the Lord. So like that, there are different varieties of people. They wanted to, the living entities, they wanted to become like a Lord. They cannot become a Lord, but they want to they want to show them as a Lord, or what their bodily feature they want to like a Lord, or they want the opulence like a Lord. Like that, different varieties of mukti the living entities may desire. So Lord is awarding them those things, the different kind of mukti. But devotees are not getting to this kind of muktis. They don't want, they never desire of such muktis. So what is the desire of the devotee? Devotees, they will take the position, their devotee, what is the desire of the devotees? They will becoming a servitor. They wanted to be a servant, Dasa, to the Lord. They want to serve the Lord. So they always mode is servitor mode. They want to serve the Lord eternally. Even in the spiritual world also, they want to serve the Lord. So they will, their mode always in that somebody wanted to be serve the Lord the wholeheartedly, they will get the servant position in the spiritual world. And somebody wanted to become a friend of the Lord by inspiring, got the inspiration by reading the Vrindavan pastimes of the Lord, the friends, how they prayed with the Supreme Lord. That way, the living entities also desire to become a friend with the Lord. So that is the reason they will get the association with the Lord as a friend. They will get the relationship with her as a friend. And somebody, the desire, this is the desire of the devotees. Somebody wanted to take the father's position, like Nanda Maharaja. He wanted to take the father's position, the previous births. So because of that, he awarded with that. And mothers, like Yashoda Mai, Devagi. So they are all wanted to become a mother. And even Putana also, once the previous birth, she desired to become a mother of the Lord. That's why Lord awarded them as a mother. And conjugal lovers, like Radharani and other Sasagis, the gopis, they wanted to become a loving exchange with the Supreme Lord. So the devotees, they will desire such, because they want to be active always with the Lord, and they will desire, they never feel that I wanted to be equal with the Lord. They wanted with any relationship like friends, father, mother, conjugal lover, like that, they wanted to develop a association with the Lord. They wanted to behave, their desires like that. So that's the reason devotees thinking, sir, it is the highest always. They always wanted to serve the Lord in any form. Even as a servitor, even as a friend, even as a parent, even as a conjugal lover, they wanted to serve the Lord. That is in all the categories, they will always want to serve the Lord. So that is the mood of the devotee. And in the Shishtastakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that Mama Janmane Janmaneshware Bhavadat Bhaktir Ahaituki Tvai. So even you are not giving me mukti also, I'm not that is not a problem. Lord is feeling, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a devotee, his feeling is, even I'm not desiring for mukti, even you are giving multiple births after birth, again in this material world, I'm ready to take, but birth after birth, keep me in your as a devotee. Give me that bhakti to me. That's what Lord is aspiring. So not only the Lord, it is not as a devotee is aspiring. So that is showing us how the aspiration should be. A devotee should be aspiring to be a servant of the Lord, even in the material world. Even we are not getting the liberation, we are not going back to Godhead. Not desiring. No, you don't desire to go back to Godhead also. But desire, even you put me in the Narakaloka, there also, let me serve you, the Lord. Let me remember you. I wanted to serve you. So that is the desire of the devotees. So the devotees never desire like a impersonalist and other sages. So the sages and the Rishimunis, they wanted to merge with the Lord. They wanted to become a feature like the Lord. The devotees, they never think about such opulences. They want only the loving relationship with the Lord. So that's the reason the Lord is more dear to the devotees. And here, so even the Prabhupada is explaining that if one person unable to complete their devotional service in this lifetime, what Lord is awarding them in the next life, He is giving the chance in the next life by awarding a birth in a family of a devotee. They will take a birth in a devotee family or rich man family, so that they can continue their devotional service progressive way. So it is not necessary that we should not think that, okay, I am put it in this situation now, how I may not be able to complete my devotional service, better let me not do any devotional service. So don't do that. We should not think in that way. So we have to do the devotional activities as much as we can. And even it is not fulfilled, fully we are not able to do in this lifetime, Lord is taking care of that as well by awarding the next life, the favorable to the bhakti. So that is the way we have to be always in the devotional mode, and we should have the faith on the Supreme Lord and always do this service. Because next life also, even though we are struggling in this material world, we should not leave bhakti. We should not leave the devotional activities. Why? Because Lord is watching what is our mood, what kind of mood we are serving here, what kind of mood we are in this material world. We are always thinking about our problems, our things, only our self-centered, then Lord cannot help us. So even though that is our desire, we want to be self-centered. That is our desire. So the next work, Lord will award the similar kind of whatever we are thinking, that body we will get. But if you are Krishna center and you are running this life, the present life, because whatever the previous life, we don't know, whatever activities we did, whatever we desired, how we got this body. So because of the previous births, the desire only we got this body. Lord is not provided this body just like that. He provided based on our desire only we got this body. And since we are all did some pious activities, because of that, we are able to touch with the devotees and do the little bhakti in this life. So it may be little bhakti, but we don't know what is the Lord's plan and what we are going to be in the future. But Lord knows our path, how this living entity is going to come back to me. So our only endeavor should be to catch hold of this path and continue our devotional activities in the progressive way, in the increase, day by day should increase, the realization should increase, our ahankara should reduce, so that it is very possible that in this very lifetime itself, we can go back to Godhead. Otherwise, what will happen? Foolishly, we will be there again in this material world. So first of all, we need to have the conviction that this material body given by the Lord is a chance for me to perfect myself and go back to Godhead, not for anything else. Whatever the other activities we are doing, our work we are doing, taking care of the family, these are all secondary things to be in this material world. That's all. So in that way, if you keep the Lord as the primary and other things are the secondary, then we will get the success in this lifetime itself and we can go back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai.